Maokai be okay. Is okay. Ari and
Viego.
That's why I think the Viego ban would have felt really nice here for Nongshim.
DRX should pick Xerath or something?
I don't know about that.
Maybe if they had like Xayah Azir, but they don't.
Are we bugged? Like, okay.
No, we're just late lock inners. Vi still available.
Oh, Vi was still up. Okay, Ari Vi.
Go.
I didn't realize the Vi was still up. All right.
Well, Nongshim are definitely not going to play Xerath.
No.
Might have enjoyed a Azir.
Lissandra. Ooh. See if Call Me can pull this one off. And mid being so pivotal, Nongshim did save that final pick for counter. And I mean, there's a lot of follow-up for this Sejuani now in this draft. It sets up a really nice ultimate. Jax follow-up, Lissandra follow-up, Alistar, you know, kind of mature.
So it's a real thing.
I think it just evolved over time.
There we go. Plan to take a little, you know, a little bit of a boom boom, a small boom boom, like a bomb, you know. Wolf, do you know about natural science in German?
I mean, I didn't. Like, I could have assumed that's what it was because of how German works, but like, I didn't know for sure. No.
Well, now we know. Here's Sponge. He's okay, not gonna get knocked over the wall, but he also won't get in position to steal away the Drake. That was started at exactly 5 minutes. Sounda not wasting any time, and is going to pick that up. Very nicely done. We got Cloud Drake on the way, so Chemtech Soul once again.
4 p.m. here in Korea, but in League of Legends time that works. As HH
don't do this to
counter
Alistar.
Terrell question mark?
Yes. Not if you just stand there and don't press any buttons, though.
Call Me went unsealed. I don't know if you mentioned that earlier or not. You may have.
Nope.
Okay. Just wanted to point that out because I also didn't notice until just now when I saw the Ignite locked in. As is he using his level 6? He's just denying him?
Missed the flail. So Sponge gonna get his revenge. Yes, you are allowed to question mark a questionable play. As that might just be the end of this guy. No question marks involved. The Setem not really able to flash out of that one. Just a nice setup play from Sounda. Gets right over that wall, no problem.
Frog has push in the top side. Wants to try to steal this away.
Okay, they turn it away from him. Uh-oh, could get in there. He's gonna take Sounda out, who just flashes the wall and says, never mind.
And could have really caused a lot of problems for that Herald take. Is over here.
Okay.
How quickly can he clear that wave?
Oh god, very nicely done to push away the Magnet Storm, and now we see the Alistar in Terrell strength. The Spletta not really able to get in there, stops the dive, and we get the zoom in on HH, very nicely done. Instead of, you know, doesn't have
Tech Soul, like I was saying, pretty valuable. And let's see if the trap is sprung here. Yes.
Oh yes, press your R buttons, take away the Zeri, they just dominate him, and Sound is just gonna go get over the wall. Let's see if he just can survive this one. I think he will, just because he's Alistar, just presses R, and DRX say, no thank you. Get a bit deep into the enemy jungle, and he will get punished.
Okay,
speaking of punishing, yep, just press all of your CC buttons, and Setep gets away anyway.
Mihail really pushing for this.
Yeah, he's going all out, and we do have Sponge here. He did not have his ults.
Nor did he have flash.
So Mihail gets baited, I suppose. And now we're going to wait until the Cassante backs, and he hits it right before he can react. The teleport's coming in, the ult now to get Mihail out, as they will get the Vi ult out of Sponge at least, which is actually very valuable, especially after the recent patch, which nerfed the cooldown by a lot.
Yeah, I'm not really a big fan of trying to mess around with all that there after the Cassante backs. Time we see a group up here for DRX to really fight is, we're still waiting for it, is what I'm trying to get at.
Yeah. As meanwhile, Mihail is in a bit of trouble. Does have 3 people up here, including Akaisa, is going to throw down that pretty early on as they try to go all out onto the Jax, and Frog will live, and they even give that kill over to Duckdom. Pretty nicely done. Did take 4 members to do it, though, so he will pay on the rest of the map.
But you trade a turret for a turret, like, just wasn't a great play.
Yeah. And it's X Soul point. So Nongshim just run away with this one, as now that turret is not real. You may see a health bar there, but I don't. Only people above Silver 3 can't, as we're just going to press R as the Merc treads. I don't think they're going to get you out of this one, Save Tab, as even with the Flash and the Spirit Rush, he is not able to get out. So nice little collapse there from Nongshim, as DRX are going to try to get on in here. Do have a TP into the mid lane as well, just to keep it safe.
And this macro game here from Nongshim is just insanely better than what we're seeing from DRX, and it's just like game number 2. You know, game number 1, excuse me, where they had the lead, they played it on the map better. This is an insane amount of value here. Got the inner, got an extra charge on the inhibitor.
He is going behind enemy lines, very behind enemy lines, into a brush where they will never expect him to be. Because now there is a ward there.
But who does he get?
Do they know actually? Mid? I guess they saw him somehow. And now Sponge spotted. He is pretty much just dead. I mean, he's going to flash just to try to get out of this one, but maybe if he gets another Q, it's not looking very likely. He just has to go straight into Sound, and the rest of the DRX team is just backing away. And that will be the end of the jungler of DRX, which means free Drake, free Soul.
Are you going to get on top of Call Me? You're going to get on top of anyone else in this comp as the Vi anyways? And then Nongshim just figure it out and collapse on him first. One more Hail Mary here, DRX. Let's see what they can get.
They have a Rel. They have a Rel and a Dream. They have a Kaisa too, no Infernal Soul. But yeah, the Rel is gone. The poke is coming in. The Frozen Thralls as well going to help out with this one. Here comes Sponge. He's going to try to sponge all over them. His Vital is getting pretty low. In goes the Cassante, and the Smite is not good. It's stolen by Sponge as he takes it, and DRX turn the fight around. As now Call Me is like, well, that was a mistake. And he's just going to try to survive here. Has to even use his flash as, yep, confirmed. It's Challengers, baby.
It's Challengers, baby. And, okay, well, this is a disaster. All of the resources put on the Rel. And Satab's Leandri is really actually coming up big in this moment, as he was, unfortunately for Nongshim, not able to be killed fast enough. His Q through the entire team did really hurt. And fortunately, Nongshim trying to also focus this Baron super hard, but then the Smite here from Sounda is really rough. Look at Satab, how much he's doing in this fight as well, like forces a self-ult from Call Me, and then look at this Smite, it's like so early because they're panicking when the Cassante comes through, like 360. That's a bit of a yikes.
That was a double Smite too.
Yeah. That shouldn't happen. Yeah, the Hextech Soul is really such a great ally here of Nongshim, but there's a lot of standing gold still on the map. Those two inners. Sounda?
Okay. Well, he's going to have a stopwatch. I hope he flashes. No, never got a chance, as the timing is perfect. His Ariel hits the 2 in the front line, as that is a bunch of damage. But meanwhile,
Jax. Okay, if they can stop all these backs, this could be a disaster. And with Hextech Soul, it's really easy to keep chasing. As look at how far back they have to go to back, as Cassante is not going to be able to stop this inhibitor from going down.
Yeah, not alone. So Mahal eventually going to get there. Baron push still happening.
I'm concerned about actually staying grouped up here against this Lissandra.
Nice engage, yeah. Like you mentioned, the follow-up Magnet Storm, though, is huge. He's going to catch everyone as Nongshim goes straight into the meat grinder, and DRX, a very nice engage from Pleta, taking advantage of that.
If they can get one inhib, I think it still feels pretty good for them, but if they don't, Elder becomes so hard, and Sponge...
Okay, I mean, Sounda is tanking up a lot of damage. The flash comes in. They bait Sponge to die. Here comes the teleport as we have well and truly gone off the rails here.
We certainly have. Call Me about to have his ult back up.
Call Me's like, how do I get over this wall? Oh yeah, I'm Lissandra. Oh wait, I'm too late. Okay, they just ran left. Frog, meanwhile, taking a turret. Okay, I don't think you can rush down the game. I mean, you don't have Baron buff.
But Mihal, I mean...
You have to get in here.
If Mihal just slows this down, or if they slow this down, Mihal could just force them back. Yeah.
This is about to get so crazy. I mean, Frog is already there. He is watching Mahal. He's shadowing him there as it's Well and truly looking like we're getting to a flip as Ingo Sponge nearly dies. That engage not working out as the timing there from Sound and not good. Magnet Storm is pretty decent, but no follow-up. Ingo's ducked on finally, immediately exhausted by Call Me, as that will be the end of the Kaisa and the end of the DRX team. Triple kill for the Zeri, who just ends the entire team. As now Frog, he is all alone. Mihail will have to flash away, but I think Nongshim have done it.
Yep, there's the leap to the counter-strike. Oh, he's burning, but he will just barely get out. But that is still going to be the end of the game. Mihail tried to teleport into the fight, was interrupted by Frog, but guess what? That's where he wanted to be. His natural habitat is pushing towards a Nexus. Call Me looking to finish off this final kill.
They can't get the Cassante.
Too tanky.
They can't get him. It's impossible.
Tanky.
380 MR or something, whatever. Nongshim, they will take game number 4, and they will go up to the upper bracket with this victory and be able to challenge D+ up there. And DRX, they're not out. As you mentioned, Wolf, they do move down to the lower bracket, but they are out for this best of 5.
They didn't want him to be there. He wanted to be there, but they didn't need him to be there, is what I was going to say. And pretty high damage numbers here on the side of DRX. The Ahri obviously doing a ton of damage with that Leandri's, but the effective damage just wasn't there.
Yeah, take a look at the gold graph as well. Like, Nongshim barely got over the line. Really just came down to that one team fight. The exhaust from the Unsealed Spellbook. I mean, the engage was not very clean from the side of DRX. They kind of sent it. It did not work out. The exhaust and the anti-dive utilization of what they had in their composition was perfect, and the exhaust as well. So, very nicely done from Nongshim. They stay calm.
Will be Lissandra that we give it to here for Call Me at the final moment. It was a bit of a tough one because Jax had a great game. Also, Alistair with a great game. You know, you're looking at Mihail back and forth in this series. Obviously, HH with a pretty great final team fight and some decent plays in the early game. But Call Me, you know, it was whether he was winning or not, like, it seemed like it determined every game that went over.